The Chicago Blackhawks decided to scratch Lukas Reichel for today's game against Minnesota, and that did not end the way they wanted to. We also have some more news about the Winnipeg Jets. Reporter asking about the situation with Connor Bedard and his family. The Jets owner issued an apology, so we're going to be talking about that as well and what that has done for Connor Bedard. But before we get into it, we noticed that 83% of you guys watching right now are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're looking for a spot to get all your Blackhawks news, you're in the right spot. Make sure to stay a while, sub to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the breaking news. But also, we are very, very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. It would mean the world to us if we would hit that by Christmas. So if you haven't already, please hit the sub button. It would mean a lot. So we're going to start this one off today by the Lukas Reichel healthy scratch. I think this was probably the biggest news that we've had around the Lukas Reichel situation for a while. I'll pop up the game stats here before we go into the whole Lukas Reichel situation. This may look pretty close for, just if you haven't watched the game, if you didn't see everything a little bit about it, but this game was not close. The Blackhawks played absolutely terrible for at least the first two periods of this game. The third period was a bit better, but the first two periods of this game were absolutely brutal. And, I guess missing Lukas Reichel wasn't the answer that the Blackhawks were hoping would solve their issues. But guys, what do you think about this game? I'm not sure if you guys watched it, however, but this was not a close game. They can't seem to get their groove. It's been happening over the past few games as well. Noah, start with you. What do you think this team needs to do to turn it around? There's something that has to happen, and they don't want to win too many games, though. Keep in mind.
I think they need to get another body. And to be completely honest with you, go check out that other video, by the way, we made earlier a couple days ago about some potential trade candidates. But I think they need to bring in another body, another center to play. Like, I don't think Tyler Johnson is a second line center, to be completely honest with you. I don't think he's not. I mean, what is he? 35, 36 years old. I don't think he's got that caliber anymore. I also thought the Lukas Reichel scratch was not a good move. I mean, obviously he hasn't been ideal this season. He hasn't been, the player that we all know he can be, but I think, you got to keep him in the lineup, make his confidence skyrocket. I mean, when you're in the lineup every night, obviously you do get a little bit complacent sometimes, but I think he needs to be an everyday player.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that. But at the same time, Luke Richardson knows what he's doing. Like we discussed that before. Luke Richardson's a great coach. He knows how to get to his players and get the best out of them. So hopefully that he's got a plan here, and that's, he's going to get with him at practice or whatever and try to really get his message across from what he wants from him or whatever. But I have confidence Lukas Reichel will bounce back, and I have confidence in Luke Richardson as well. I think the only thing that fixes this, though, to be short and sweet with it, is time passes and they draft more players, to be honest with you.
No, yeah, I can completely agree with that. Obviously, they do have a lot of, younger players in the AHL, but you don't want to stack your lineup too heavy with those types of players with no experience. That would end up even worse than it's already going. But, Nick, like you said on the Luke Richardson situation, he actually commented on this about Lukas Reichel being a healthy scratch. He said, "I'm sure he's disappointed, but we need more from him. When there's an opportunity like Beauvillier not being available, it should be him that has the opportunity, so we're disappointed as well." And, that's a very professional comment by Luke Richardson. He stated the obvious in saying Lukas Reichel hasn't been great. He needs some time to work on things, so hopefully this will be a nice restart for him, and hopefully, he's able to watch this game like from the press box, from a bird's eye view, and see some things that he might notice that he does, and he might need to change up going to the next game and stuff. But the coaches have a lot of confidence in him, and I'm sure he'll be back in the lineup over the next few games. I'm not sure, it might not be next, might not be the game after, but this team has confidence in him. They know the player he can be, like you said, Noah, and I expect him to be back to that at some point. It just takes time. It really does, especially adjusting from, the minors, other European leagues to the NHL. It's a lot different, so he will get there, and we're very confident of that. But we have our second little bit of news. As the other day, a reporter asked Connor Bedard about the whole Corey Perry situation along with his family, and that was completely unacceptable. That's pretty much the whole situation with that. But today, the Jets owner actually went on the Chicago bus, and apologized to Connor Bedard himself. And that was a very professional move once again. However, the media don't speak for the team, and the team don't speak for the media. That's not how it works. They're not related. This is just an independent media source. But Darren Pang said that on today's broadcast, the Jets owner boarded the Hawks bus, apologized to Connor Bedard for Winnipeg's media's continuous questions about the made-up rumors in the Corey Perry situation. It's pretty much, though, Connor Bedard, it obviously has to affect him. He said it himself that, we don't like it. It's obviously these rumors are completely fake. Everybody has acknowledged that at this point. but don't seem to affect him. He's currently on a 9-game road point streak. He got an assist today on the Tyler Johnson, as well as Tyler Johnson on the Taylor Radish goal. So it don't seem to be getting to him. Obviously, it does. He knows it's happening. He knows it's a thing, but he's keeping it strictly hockey is hockey, business is business, and rumors are rumors. Pretty much, the best way to put it. And Bedard has handled this situation very well.
I want to add too that mad props to Bedard. Obviously, he's trying to focus on playing hockey, and when you have something like this coming up, and it affects you, and especially as an 18-year-old. We're 22, and we're all 22, and we still struggle with stuff. So imagine being, the face of the NHL, one of the best hockey players to ever play. Gonna be one of the best hockey players to ever play. All this media coverage around him, I got to give credit to him because he's shown that it's not bothered him. So
yeah, as like a superstar in the making, you develop that quality to be able to. Well, most players do that are that caliber of superstar to be able to separate hockey from the things going on outside in your outside life, and that's a rough thing to do. Especially a situation like this. This is a really rough situation that they were put in when that rumor came out. But the fact that he's able to do that as 18 years old and he's still playing as well as he is, that's a really good sign for Connor Bedard and the Blackhawks, and it's impressive. No,
yeah, you're absolutely right. This has been still going on, even though everything has been confirmed false. Everything is, as far as we know, the Corey Perry situation is kind of focused in on what we know right now, and that's the extent of it. But, it's going to be, Connor Bedard's going to be hearing this probably for the entire season, maybe even for the next few years. And that's not fair. It's really not fair. The kid already has enough pressure on him, but he seems to be handling it well, and there's a lot of things that I'm sure is going to be being appointed to him, being put on him over the next season, just because of who he is. Just because of the superstar, the level that he's at right now. It's going to be a lot, and this kid is not just on the ice, but he's special off the ice, too, being able to do, like you guys said, focus on what's the main priority right now and just leaving that behind. It's incredible the way he's handling himself this season at the age he is in the NHL. It's just absolutely crazy. But that's all we got for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to give the video a like. Make sure to subscribe, like I said as well. If you do want to not miss any Blackhawks news, and as well, bless you, Noah.
Sorry.
That's all good. We're almost at 1,000 subs, so it'd mean the world to us if you could hit the sub button. We're almost there. And mad props to Nick, too. He's had the hiccups this entire day and hasn't done it at all in this video. So, yeah, that's all we got. If you did enjoy, thanks. So, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later.